form for yourself, and then do podcasts, because your podcast then could be clipped into shorts. And then you could take that to your Google Drive, put that into your TikTok, your LinkedIn, your Instagram, your Facebook. And I think that YouTube and LinkedIn are going to be your primary sources for your leads. YouTube. And I would do long form, because long form is going to be your easiest thing to be able to clip into shorts. And you can use AI to clip it into shorts. Mm-hmm. 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 You're giving your creative to your angle. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I would continue to expand on that, and then I would just make sure you have an email list, because your email list is the most valuable thing. Like, anybody that's building a brand should have an email list. Because if you don't have your email list and your page goes down, your contacts are gone. So I would create some type of lead magnet that's going to pull the people's information, and then always use neuro-linguistic programming in your context of your, especially if you have a business. I would put a hook, a body, a conclusion, and a call to action. And a call to action is going to say, comment here for more information. Comment this for this information. DM us, work with us now. That way you're commanding them, because otherwise they're just doing strong and then they're not being told what to do. No, yours is very niche. And I've been to private equity meetings, they're very dope. But there's a lot of them. And they're not using social media. They ask me right away, what's your LinkedIn, before you even get there. They're like, yeah. Mm-hmm. There's always going to be people that try to bring you down when you shine bright, but the reality is your authenticity is going to keep you there. So one thing that I've helped safeguard myself from people trying to attack my account is I got enough press articles to become a public figure. That usually takes around $30,000 to $50,000. You can pay to be a public figure, or you can have that done organically. In your circumstance, you might want to just pay for that. You also can do meta verification, but meta verification is not yet considered a public figure. So if somebody can turn off that badge pretty quickly, like, you can get targeted. And there are some people that I'm noticing in my community that have already started generating upwards of 100,000 plus a month, and then they have somebody in their industry notice them and click them. So that is something, if you're thinking about safeguarding that as you're rising, is just getting more press for yourself, because press is going to bring you into public light, where Instagram is going to validate you and say, hey, actually, this person's a public figure, we're going to protect that on our platform. And you don't have to spend all the $30,000 to $50,000 at once. You could do an article every quarter, you could do an article every month. But I highly recommend the higher domain status ones. I wouldn't get anything lower than a 75 domain authority. And domain authority is going to be how many other websites are backlinked to the SEO to those press articles. And also the ones that don't say that you paid for it. So I would use the ones that are hiding that you pay for it. Yes.
So I think this question might actually help us all, entrepreneur or not entrepreneur, but what are some of your favorite AI tools and softwares that you're using? It could be in sales, marketing, product development, but I'm just curious to know your top favorite tools and softwares you're leveraging.
So other than go high level, because I like having a CRM and a funnel, I have a software that I utilize that isn't public, that does story liking, commenting, viewing, saving, sharing, and that actually allows me to be able to, it also puts your people on the close friends list. So I have one of those systems that automates things slowly on your account so that Instagram doesn't actually see those automations. And that's something that you could use. Oh, you used it too high? Oh yeah, I used it on her. So my Instagram liked her stuff, and she's like, is that you? And I'm like, no, that was my software.
And I think that's great, right? Because I think a lot of us that use Instagram constantly see that people are watching their stories and liking it, but it's actually probably not them, right? So
Exactly,
it
yeah.
has a user engagement. But I'm now curious to know, like, this tool that you mentioned, is it proprietary? Is it white labelable? Can I like purchase it online?
You can white label it.
Is it a custom bot?
It's a custom bot, yeah.
Right.
Yep.
Do you have access to it that's like public, or is this more of like a private software?
This is the one I use is public
Okay.
to a certain extent. They don't have a website, but you wouldn't be able to Google them, but they do have it public, and they've been offering it to other people other than myself. I just found it privately, and then you can white label it, we can discuss that.